Let me know once it's up so I can start using like really horrible swears.
Actually, just start singing.
Fair. Especially copyrighted music. That would be.
Hello?
Hey, Ifritine.
How's everybody?
Good.
Pretty good.
Okay. So, I did more than a little bit of prep work. Just like I reread a lot of things in here, and holy crap, I'm not going to remember this all. So please forgive me if after every room I have to reference the book, because Jesus Christ. Anyway, so to recap, last session you guys made it through the Salenka Pass. Barely.
Hush now.
Like you walked through fire in a very literal sense, and damn near lost a party member to wolf attack.
One round, too.
Mm-hmm. But you've made it to the Amber Temple. You have met up with Casimir Velikov, your fated ally, as prophesied by Madame Eva. You were going to come here anyway because another part of Madame Eva's fortune was that you would find, I want to get the quote right here, a sword of sunlight. And just to refresh your memory, the treasure is hidden in a small castle beneath a mountain guarded by amber giants, which you figured out pretty quickly was likely the Amber Temple. Casimir wanted to come here because he had been having dreams that his long-deceased sister was beckoning him here. That was a lengthy, tragic story. And yes, when you arrived, it was near evening. Casimir quickly pulled you away from the entrance. You are now kind of hanging out in your cold weather gear outside, out of the view of the entrance to the Amber Temple. He has warned you that on the other side of the entrance to the Amber Temple, he heard voices coming through a fissure in between the wall and the mountainside, and that he had seen someone dangerous enter the temple while he was waiting for you. He did not give you a name, but he said it was the one who had cut off his ears. While you took the long rest, I got a message from Raka that Sniverax took the time to fill a couple of her Matryoshka dolls. I cannot remember how to pronounce that. The nesting dolls is better, with some water that she has blessed. So you now have what effectively holy water hand grenades.
Fuck yeah.
Who wants the holy water?
Pratim's proficient with ranged weapons. If it's going to be thrown, he should probably have it.
Okay, it's fine with me.
You want both? Does Kalika want one?
I say no. I say give it to the person who has good with accurate.
Okay.
Can good. Kalika says give to one that throw good.
Okay, Kayla, good thrower. You have two of them.
Okay.
And I was just going through my character notes, looking at people you've met, people you haven't. I keep a brief description of the voices I've done for characters so I don't end up being dumb. Check out the name on this guy. Yeah?
Do you pronounce that?
I would pronounce that as Sir Klutz Tripolotsky.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see it from where you are, but there is a notation that the squares on this particular map are 10 feet instead of 5, which might trip you up if you're not paying attention. I have made visible 2 map markers rather than try to draw shit on the map for us to keep track of where things are. As you discover them, I'm just gonna illuminate GM layer stuff for you guys for our sanity. So when you get close to them, you'll be able to see X1 for the temple facade by the staircase leading down into the temple, and X1A on the other side of the facade, which indicates where the fissure in the wall that the voices were coming through was. And let's just assume that some point in the night, Casimir gave you a warning that was very, very, very short on detail, that dangerous things spent time in the temple, and just generally drilled into you. Let's take our time and not rush into anything lest we get myrtleated. That being said, good morning. What do we want to do, guys?
I guess the first thing we should probably do is listen and make sure we don't hear anything, I guess. Anything new? I don't know if we're by the fissure that Casimir mentioned.
No, the fissure that was mentioned is clear on the other side of the facade, so that's going to be just eyeballing it something like 200-300 feet away.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, Corfell, I can see your street. This is helpful. Where X1 is kind of equidistant from where the fissure is. So, other side of that shit.
I don't see Exxon. I see like us and like a
Peek around the corner like Corfell did.
Oh. Gotcha.
Fisher?
Gotcha.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything there. We should totally
now
go
you're
for
cheating.
we should totally go for the Fisher, guys. It looks safe.
Wait, is that a real recommendation?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're so from Kayla's point of view, either we try and listen for the fissure or we walk on in.
It's worth listening at the fissure, but I don't know if that's
Yeah.
our. Is it wide enough to enter in, or is it just like a little crack?
Okay, when you look at the way the map is set up here, it does not look like it is, but the way it is described is that it is 2 feet wide, 10 feet tall, 15 feet deep. So everyone but Kalika could fit through it without too much difficulty. Kalika is probably going to have to do some weird stuff where she like turns sideways at a couple of spots, but it's doable.
It's gonna be a slow slither through.
Did Corfell already take a peek through, or is that just a?
No.
That's
I don't know what's there.
All right. I'm for heading there. I mean, we're probably going to have to go down regular entrance regardless. So just crossing it, I don't think we're exposing ourselves to anything extra.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get kind of the tone of the temple once I'm, near the midway point, like all these statues. Anything else familiar like that?
Let me go ahead all sneaky like and shit.
Okay. So I'll give you a refresher and read what I showed you when you got there, which was, as you approached, the road fades away under covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the 2 innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway with a staircase leading down. So, all 6 of these figures are identical.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess I should move Casimir with you guys.
And can we actually see through, or are the stairs gonna kind of block line of sight straight through?
The stairs are gonna mess with your line of sight a little bit.
Okay, so maybe up to like there.
Honestly, not even that far. Like where the stairs are drawn. Yeah, that's about as far as you can see, and like you don't even see very well at that point.
All right, so it is safe to just cross on over. So Snivel motion that it's clear and head on over.
All right, Kalika, would you like me to drag you over with the rest of the group?
Yeah.
Why the hell is my health total not accurate again?
Probably this is a new screen, and I'm pulling you out of the journal tab each time. Maybe it's not updated there, or maybe I had this set up before you updated your character, and that's an old token.
Maybe. I thought I could control and save those settings, though. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wait.
So, like, your stealth roll wasn't fantastic, but, like, you don't cause an avalanche or anything as you approach. You find yourself walking through some parts of what we would call the crunchier snow. And, yeah, you make a little bit of noise. You don't hear any kind of alarms from inside or anything, but you might as well have not tried to be sneaky.
Can we see through like we're seeing now? Or do we need to be up against it?
So I'm going off of what I can see for Corfel's vision. God, your stream is so helpful for this. Which is you can see that there are people in there. And I will say from where you are, you can hear kind of indistinct conversation. You pick up like a word here and there, but nothing that gives you an idea of who these people are, why they're there. These seem to be... It sounds like a campsite in the morning. These guys are just kind of shooting the shit and getting their stuff up. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can hear quite a bit better now. Are you just listening, or is this a I'm going to look real hard thing?
Just listening. I'm trying to stay, around the corner of this, but close enough that like sound will funnel out.
Okay. So the problem is there's a lot of conversation coming. Like you hear several different distinct voices, but you hear several males addressing a female whom they refer to as Helwa. Helwa seems to be in charge. And you gather from the conversation over the course of, let's say, about a minute, really two key points. That this is a hunting party who was just sheltering here for a while, while it was convenient. That sounds like they've probably been here before. And Helwa reminds them a couple of times to stay clear of the door.
Oh. Snivel carefully walk back. She can't quite sneak, but just not, jumping on rocks or anything. And convey that the door is probably dangerous. They're a hunting party. And Helwa is in charge. How many voices did I hear again?
You would guess somewhere between like 4 to 7 voices.
Ooh. Okay.
but nobody really had a distinct personality. If Helwa
Right.
wasn't a woman, you wouldn't have known who the hell she was.
Could you say the name again?
Helwa, I'll spell it for you here.
Should we?
Thank you.
I mean, is it possible for us to find out, like, based on their conversation, what kind of things they were hunting for as a hunting party?
I'm gonna say like you didn't get real specifics. Like they just referred to game rather than specific types of game.
Would anything lead me to believe that they are hostile to other people?
That's really what I'm trying to get at as well.
Nothing more than general life experience for the last week or so of your life in Barovia.
Okay. That they probably are hunting people or are not above it.
Or game.
Well, okay,
refers
keep
to
in mind
something.
geographically where you are.
Mhm.
You're a couple days down the road from any settlements. You've run into druids. Like you have a feeling most of those were around Yester Hill, but like you can't be certain that's where they spend all their time. And at one point, you saw some weird dudes who'd covered themselves in mud out in the woods who fled
Oh shit! I forgot
when
about
you approached.
Yeah.
But you don't really know anything about them.
While they were listening, can I also do a perception to see if I can get an eye on what's in the room, like people-wise?
Sure.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god, I think there's some people in there.
Yep. These people.
I'll go ahead and tell you, since like you're looking right in the room at it, Corfell, there is a big friggin' wolf in there, man.
Shit.
Like, that's not Jimmy's older brother. Like, that's Jimmy's uncle who did a lot of roids in his 20s.
Oh shit. I look back at Jimmy. Inside. No.
Do you think Jimmy can make a friend?
I think Jimmy can make it dead if he goes in there.
And on the off chance that you guys want something from him, I did put Casimir's stat block in the Discord, or a link to it anyway.
Well, yeah, we're going to want something. He's supposed to be our ally.
Oh, let's ask Casimir about these people and whether hunters in the area are likely to be enemies. Just, I know we're like 90% of the way there, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, somebody hit it in character.
Casimir, do you know of the hunters of this region, and should we be mindful of them?
It is my experience that most of the humans of Barovia should not be trusted, or at least never trusted completely. I do not know anything of these hunters in particular. From the sound of them, they do not appear to be Bistani, which makes them only slightly less untrustworthy.
The way you put that, it sounds like attack on sight is not what we should go for. Which at least is a direction. So we either have to wait for them to move or attempt to make connection.
attack on sight might be the smart play. But I must admit that my sense of morality has become somewhat skewed during my time here.
As it is, they are afraid of the front door. So the only way in or out is that crevice, which I am comfortable being in. They seem to have a large animal in there that is not able to go through easily, I think. We do seem to have an advantage, or at least a barrier between us. If we attempt to make contact, it will not be easy to overwhelm us, or us them. It is a difficult situation. Whoever tries to cross through is in great danger, at least in a fight.
How large would you say the room on the other side of the fissure is?
I didn't get a look. Corfel?
With my perception check?
That was a room? Whoa!
I just thought it went into the fucking rock, yo. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take another look to try and gauge the size, I guess, based on what I can see. It's gonna be just as bad.
Ooh, look at you. Okay. You're going to put it at approximately 30 feet by 40 feet, give or take.
It seems to be about 30 by 40 feet, give or take. Perhaps, given what we've seen in there already, we send Gallo and Jimmy ahead to act as fellow hunters.
Another option available to us might be
Settle down, fucking, now I can't remember the name.
Casimir.
Yeah, but there was a different name. He made me think of Shatner all of a sudden with the pausing between words.
Yeah, so I decided to make him really mealy-mouthed. I couldn't pick a voice, so I went more with a character trait. I have to use chapstick when I voice him because I'm licking my fucking lips so much.
Now I've just got this picture of Buffalo Bill as Casimir, tucked in everything.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna refresh so you guys can see my webcam while I do this.
So we can see you moisten your lips.
Hot, right?
Moisturize.
And of course, I do this at the day that Roll20 doesn't want to load. Okay. All right. Hopefully, I have myself muted and I'm not bombing you all.
It'll start eventually.
Dude. All right. I'm not doing double sound now.
No.
Okay. Good. Okay. So. Yeah. Another tactic that is available to us might be to send one of the more durable group members forward, perhaps holding a shield, and I might throw a fireball into the room.
Oh, Jesus.
One draws their attention, then I light them up.
Jesus Christ.
He's a
Mr.
bit-
Murder Hobo.
He's about to write a letter to whom it may concern.
Just a thought. If you can hurl a fireball in, what would be stopping you from throwing it down the passage and immediately ducking back? so that they see nothing from where it came, forcing them to come to us.
If we're trying to talk, Kyle's gonna say, if we're trying to talk, opening the conversation with the fireball doesn't seem like the best idea.
I feel as though I should point out that were I to encounter a hallway that fireballs flew out of, I might be disinclined to use said hallway.
Well, more so, I'm wondering, are we attempting to communicate, or are we just going straight into murder mode?
They seem to know things. I feel like
Yeah.
we should try to communicate.
I'm for that. It just puts probably Kalo in a lot of risk.
Yeah, but he's a sentient creature. He can make the call as to whether he wants to be involved in that risk.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in.
You're going to need a lot of guidance, though.
Okay. Can I guidance myself? I also have guidance.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you
I
can.
stack guidance.
You cannot stack guidance, but you can use it on yourself, yes.
Oh,
Please try not to talk too much. We know what you and talking gets us into.
Look, Corfel can probably assist. Just like stepping on his toe every time he starts going too far.
So, which party member is Callow going to try to sell into prostitution to make this encounter work?
I'll go with he can sell my ass this time.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. A hunter and a warlock. That's why not. Okay. So we've got ourselves. Wait, I'll guidance myself. Snibrax, you guidance Corfel.
Okay.
How long does guidance last?
It's a minute. We have to keep doing it with every check.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm assuming I'm just sort of, hand on your back and like continuously praying.
I think you should lead Kello with Jimmy between and me coming up behind.
Okay. Alright, here we go. What first I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go here and say hello.
You hear the voices inside of that room stop. You hear some shuffling around, like some scraping of metal on leather, a little bit of clanking, and then it gets real quiet.
Would I recognize those noises as weapons being drawn?
Weapons being drawn, people getting into a formation.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, oh shit. I'm gonna say, I heard some people through here. I'm going to assume that I can at least poke my head through. I just want to say hi. I mean no one any harm right now or anything. I just want to see, I'm a little bit, lost, unknown to the area. I'm just want to chat.
Well,
How minimally suspicious.
well, come forward then. But I suggest you keep your hands away from any weapons.
Yeah, mine are going to be up. My hands will be up for sure.
Yeah, my hands will be up as well. Just letting you know, I have an animal with me. He's good. He'll behave himself. His name's Jimmy. He's a
He
wolf.
better behave. I bet
He will
mine's
behave.
bigger.
Yeah, I mean it's not a competition, friend, but okay.
Yeah, now that you can see it, hers is definitely a lot bigger.
Callow's gonna whistle and be like, "All right, okay. I mean, you do win the competition, though." Hi. We have a mind to kind of go poking around in the temple. We got a buddy that's like looking for somebody. We just wanted to know, like, do you have anything that you could tell us about this stuff? This place? Is it like haunted, or I don't know how long you've been here, you know?
We overheard you mention the front door, and given that we needed to come in here for our own reasons, we felt perhaps it might be beneficial to converse with those that seemed so knowledgeable first.
They kind of look you over, and the woman in the back, Helwa. Look, the front door's not the problem. It's that door. And she points to her right, the north, which you see has just some planks of wood sort of propped up against it, keeping it closed. There's some weird shit through there that I want nothing to do with. I don't know what this place is. I don't know what it's for. Whatever you've got to do here has nothing to do with me. And you can still go in the front door, but if you make it around to this door, and she points again to her right, just don't go through that door. I don't know what those fucking things are, but they really creep me out, man.
Can you describe them?
Yeah. You have a really big wolf if they creep you out. What the hell? What is it?
Have you ever seen a flaming floating skull that shoots fire at you?
Oh.
Not in this life, but yeah.
Yeah, not in this life. No. That's okay.
Yeah. Several of those. So the door behind me, she points over her shoulder, could take us out the front entrance, which as far as we know is just fine. We don't really go into the temple because it's cold as hell, scary as hell, but it's the only shelter for miles. So, yeah.
Oh, this explains so much. I was gonna ask how your wolf got in here. I was worried you were gonna leave it or something. I don't know. What's your wolf's name?
It's named Wolf.
That's very on the nose. I respect that.
Uppercase W, if that helps.
I do respect this.
Can I insight check the wolf?
Sure.
Like, I'm basically looking to see whether it's exhibiting anything other than wolfy tendencies and shit.
So, here's the thing. All of the wolves that you have encountered thus far, up to and including Jimmy, are a little off. Like, I don't mean like special needs. I mean, they seem almost calculating.
Mm-hmm.
That you haven't quite put your finger on it yet, but so far, every wolf in Barovia seems to have an agenda that you don't understand. As far as you can tell, Jimmy's agenda has broadened somewhat to include dream pastries. But that's the only read you can get on whatever this is.
Is look, I have this ability. Would it be okay if I said hi to your wolf? I don't know if that's crossing a boundary or anything.
You can say hi. That's. She looks to Corfell and kind of nods towards Callow as if to say, "Is he all right?"
I'm behind Kello, right? So
Yeah, you are.
my shoulders
Yeah, like
are gonna
she's not really hiding it.
my shoulders are gonna give a very slight shrug while Callow's not looking, and the one hand that's the right hand up in there is going to give like that side-to-side motion. Very, very gentle side-to-side motion with the shrug.
All right, so Helwa will just kind of shrug. It's not really a non-committal shrug so much as a, if that's what you really want to do.
All right, speak to the wolf. Hi, Wolf. I was told your name was Wolf. Just wanted to say hi. You're a very big fella, girl. I can't tell. Just hope these, hope everything is going all right. Just wanted to say hi and make sure we're okay. Because we've had some experience with wolves. This is Jimmy, by the way. I named him Jimmy.
Jimmy and Wolf kind of acknowledge one another. They make eye contact. Wolf goes back to staring at you.
All right. Well, I mean, that was all.
You realize you didn't ask it a question, right? Like I've got no response here.
He asked how you were doing, didn't?
Yeah, I was like, "How are you doing?"
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
All right. Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
When was the last time anyone ever spoke to you, like this, if ever?
Sometimes the master does.
Oh. That's very interesting. Thank you, Wolf. How long you been with these people here? You're a very big fella. How'd you get so big? Can Jimmy get this big?
I've got good genes, eat a lot of protein. And, whatever the master wills. I guess he wanted me to be a bigot.
Do you have a preferred name other than Wolf by any chance? Or is Wolf good with you?
Well, Wolf is more of a nickname, Thomas J. Wolf Esquire is my full name, but
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna look at Hella and say, like, by the way, he prefers to be called Thomas J. Wolf Esquire. I mean, you can still call him Wolf. He's okay with that. He acknowledges it as a nickname. But if you were curious, his name is Thomas J. Wolf Esquire.
The third.
His tail wags a little at this information being conveyed.
Yeah.
So what is it you do here, anyway? We have our own concerns within the Amber Temple and would rather not butt heads with you.
At this point, Helwa assumes you're addressing her and not Thomas J. Wolf Esquire, and speaks up. Look, there's not a lot of shelter in this part of the country, so we take what we can get. I know darn well not to go in any of those places, and just kind of gestures around. But this is a good spot to sleep for the night so we don't freeze our nips off out there.
And did you come through the pass?
Oh, no, we stopped going through the pass. There are some problems out, like there's stuff that it's hard to get through, and if you try to climb over, the gargoyles try to eat you, and one of our guys got cooked once, and like there's giant birds, and this fucking goat would
The
just.
goat was tasty. It was worth it.
Yeah, that's funny. It's funny. No, so we do a fair bit of like climbing. We know where some of the little ledges are. We can climb along. We try to bypass the really nasty stuff.
So the goat has a reputation.
The goat has a name.
Oh.
You do not fuck with Sangzor, or you end up broken at the bottom of the fucking mountain.
Is Sangzor anyone's pet or friend, or is it just a goat that tries to knock people off the mountain?
He's a real piece of shit, is what he is, but he's a big ass goat.
Well, then, good news. We did kill and eat him.
He's gonna be a piece of shit now.
All right.
Well, he did.
You what now?
He tried to knock off Corfell?
Corfell.
Yes.
Corfell, yeah.
And I was just in the right position, so I got behind him and killed him.
Huh.
It wasn't that hard. It was one hit.
Huh.
Do you want a taste of the goat?
At this point, like, all of these guys are just kind of looking at one another, like, is this real? Is this...
Or is this fantasy?
She will share one of the goat rations.
Yeah, we really do have a piece of Sangzor. We didn't know he had a name. We didn't know that there was a name associated with the goat, but
seasoned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does we also still have the pelt?
That's Kalika, by the way. Please don't be intimidated.
Oh, I was just asking.
Are we all coming in next? Should I start shuffling to make room?
Just imagine a giant snake head.
I don't even know about the giant snake ladies yet. Okay. Couldn't remember. Okay.
Any more, they take the skulls over us.
You mind if we see the pelt?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the pelt, but
like this is good goat, but like it's a little, like I'm not calling you a liar. Just like this is, you just walked in to my campsite and told me you killed a monster that's been harassing people for a generation, and I need to see something. Show me a photo, something.
Listen. Okay, we can do this thing, but the person who owns it, they're still on the other side of this crevice. They're not what you'd expect. So just like, don't be just be cool, okay? Just be cool. And Kala's gonna yell back, Kalika.
Oh, okay, it's a woman. That's not a. I'm a woman. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time for me to come in?
Kala's gonna look back and be like, be cool.
Yes, they want to see the goat pelt.
Okay. Give me a second. It may take me a second. I'm kind of big.
As Kalika's head pokes out, all of them like visibly move back, and Helwa lets out a Strahd titty fucking von Zarovich. What the shit is that?
Hi, my name is Kalika.
And Kyle's gonna say again, be cool, guys. I told you a little bit different.
Huh. Okay, so the lizard monster and the big snake monster helped you kill the giant goat monster.
Oh, you want to take this goat? And Kalika's gonna like shuffle around and get out the goat pelt and just sort of hold it up proudly, like a little like kindergartner showing off their paintings.
They are now looking at you like those little aliens in the I think they call it a gashapon in Toy Story. Oh,
Oh, the claw machine aliens? Yeah, cool.
Mm-hmm. And Kalika is the claw.
Callow's probably gonna yell it as well. Casimir, you should probably not be out there alone out there. You might want to join us here. And this time, and Callow's gonna say be cool again, but this time at Casimir. Casimir, be cool. It'll be okay.
Yes, well, they are not Vistani.
Well, it seems that they are under just as much pressure as we are.
So can we
Fellow
assume...
travelers.
Sorry, Rocky, you go.
No, that was all I had.
Can we assume this is actually the same goat they're talking about then? Is that the reaction we're getting?
Yeah.
It is unmistakably the same goat.
Huh.
That goat is an asshole.
Well, yeah, but
So
it wasn't
the
very
goat-
big.
The goat that you slew at Selenka Pass was named Sangzor, and he has been the scourge of Selenka Pass for a generation. Anybody who walks through, that motherfucker tries to knock him down the cliff because he's an asshole.
I feel like we should have left him alive and I could have gone and lived with him.
Yeah, have your spin-off ready for after the campaign ends.
So is there any more you can tell us of the entryway to the Amber Temple? And potentially what else lies beyond? Any places we should avoid other than this room that you've already indicated?
So, I haven't really explored here because I'm not, suicidal. But I can tell you that this door behind me, you can go through that, hang a right, go up the stairs and leave. That's how we get Thomas J. Wolfe Esquire in and out with us. And yeah, look, like much respect. Definitely don't want to tangle with you guys, but if you guys are gonna go any deeper into the temple, I don't want to be here. Also, if I've got my moon phases correctly, I think the weird guy might be here. So yeah, he's probably finishing up. Well, since you're here, I think we're gonna try to clear out ahead of him. Usually we wait till he leaves, but yeah, assuming we don't need to fight, I think we'd like to get the hell out of here.
I would like to ask quickly for a description of this guy and when he would normally depart based on their experience.
He is a lone dusk elf, never got his name, usually leaves at first light, which it is pretty much now.
Perhaps we should all just wait for a moment then and let him leave before we each go on our own way.
I guess Snivel shuffle over to Casimir and quietly to him. Do you know a dusk elf that comes here?
I saw him enter the temple. He is the one I warned you about.
Oh.
His name is Rahadin.
Are we best to avoid him, or do you think he will be part of this puzzle?
He is not native to the Amber Temple. He is formerly one of my people. And he is a most devoted servant of the Lord of this land.
Maybe we should wait on that then. I'm sure we will have more opportunities, especially if he's a regular.
I mean, let's just hang out. I like what Corfell said. If we want to avoid this guy as much as possible. Oh, actually, we know when he leaves. He said he leaves around the time that sun up. Is that right?
Yeah.
When does he come back?
They said moon phases, so it seems like it's a monthly occurrence, give or take.
Okay.
Oh, we've come across some unusual things in our travels. We found a box of preserved moths. Do you know if there's any group here that does stuff like this? It's just so unusual. They were clearly collected.
I mean, there are a lot of nerds native to Barovia, but we get travelers.
It was just odd. It didn't seem to have any other magics attached to it, so I could understand if it was some curse box left around to ensnare the unwitting. But the fact that it was innocent was the strangest part of all. Have you come across any other strange occurrences like this?
Hella doesn't say anything, but gives you a look as if to say, really?
Okay. Other than us.
Oh, yes. Others than us. Sorry, I'm used to traveling with us, so that is not unusual to me.
Okay, so not counting you guys, the flaming skull monsters, the giant goats, the giant birds, the sentient gargoyles, the curtain of flame. Yeah, no, nothing odd around here.
Do you have any
Well,
idea about how to turn off the curtain of flame?
yes, it was quite painful to go through.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, you said you could climb around it.
Yeah, but the gargoyles attack them. They also said.
Well,
Yeah, but they know
you
other
said-
ways through other than the Silinka Pass.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you think you could
Well,
make
yeah.
friends with the gargoyle? Sniff has gotten distracted.
Yeah, we've never tried that. We did see somebody make the flame go away, but they were only able to make it go away for like a minute at a time.
And do you recall seeing how they did this?
Yeah, it was definitely magic. You could tell from the robe and the book and the stick and the pouch of weird stuff.
Guess there are wizards wandering around here too.
There have been, yeah. Never seem to be more than a couple at a time, but they make their way into Barovia.
Forgive me if I'm assuming too much, but it seems like you do not spend much time in towns. Is this right?
Well, Yeah, everybody in town's kind of has their own agenda, whereas we just kind of kill enough stuff to eat and don't have to deal with people who have agendas.
In a
I
place like
respect
this,
that.
yes, it's understandable. Maybe it's the only way to keep your sanity.
Are they human, by the way? We didn't establish that when we first came in.
I'm gonna say they are. I feel like, unless noted otherwise, most of the denizens of Barovia are human.
Okay.
I suppose
Uh,
you. Oh, go ahead.
Helwa, would say, what makes you assume we're sane? And then
Well,
she winks at you.
You didn't walk through the fire, so it seems a decent indication.
Yeah, you see one guy do that, and you're not anxious to try it.
I suppose the only downside to not being in town much is you never get the protection of the churches.
That's the thing about Barovia. Once there's a place that people regard as safe, it has a habit of becoming dramatically unsafe, which is why we check this place out pretty thoroughly each time we stay here.
I suppose we do have some time to kill. Were you worshippers of the Morning Lord?
As far as I know, there's only one lord in Barovia, and we prefer to avoid his notice.
Oh, all right. Well, if you wish, before we depart, I can give you the blessings of Torm, a god of strength and protection.
Sure.
All right. So, if anybody else has questions, this is how Sniv will go through. Fast forward.
Just quick question: are there any kind of restrictions on receiving Torm's blessing?
Not really, not as far as I know. It's
Okay.
more of an informal thing. At most I'm giving a guidance for when she leaves.
Well, Callow was gonna say like before that. Like, I mean, I know you said you didn't, you want to get clear of this place, but if you'd like to join us, you're free. You're welcome to join us. But I completely understand your hesitation and actual desire to not want to do that. But I figured I'd extend the offer anyways, from one questionably sane person to another.
So, is it your intention to go further into the temple?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard pass.
All right. Well then, if we live and we see you on the other side of this at some point, it'd be nice to run into you again. It was nice meeting you. It was nice having a conversation with somebody that wasn't trying to murder us.
Yeah, this time.
And Callow will raise an eyebrow and say, "I'll take it."
In the uncomfortable silence there, you can quietly hear off in the distance some strained shouting. You can't make out any words. And Helwa says, okay, no, wait, no, I remember this part. Okay, he's going to get real quiet in 3, 2, and then it goes quiet. Oh, God, he's eating the toad, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, give it about Yeah, give it about 5 minutes. It'll be clear.
Did you say
What?
eating the toad?
Because they can be pretty nutritious.
Yeah, I kind of watched him once at the end. He pulls a toad out of his bag and swallows it. Like, it doesn't look like he chews. It's kind of gnarly.
I look to Casimir with a question in my eyes. Does he know anything about this practice?
Casimir looks kind of ill at the thought of swallowing a toad. He just sort of shrugs.
Well, he's from, he's someone that you knew, right? So maybe you have some insight on this. Maybe you should just think about it, Casimir. That might be more important than you expect.
I would not say I know him that well. Okay, well, time passes, and I'm gonna move that thing blocking the door. Okay, well, it's been. We're gonna go ahead and slowly back away while keeping our eyes on you.
Okay, it was nice meeting you. Hope we run into you again someday and you don't try and kill us again.
Bye.
Bye, Thomas J. Wolf Esquire. It was really nice meeting you.
Slowly phase all of them out here. But for story purposes, they all went out the door, took a right, and went up the stairs.
So, shall we dance with the flaming skulls?
It is tempting. But perhaps we should poke around a little first. If we need space to retreat, it would be nice to know we have more room to work with.
Corfell, you're so tall.
Yeah, I don't know what the. I didn't even know that lets you do that.
What?
I'm going to peek my head out this door and see what we're working with.
Raw!
Yeah, sure. Holy shit. Sir?
I'm hiding from them.
Same, dude.
They're
Same.
everywhere.
Do you think that's to allow? Oh, Jesus, Callow,
Oh my god, you have a beard.
you've grown so big.
You were supposed to get big, not you.
Oh my god, you have a beard. Yeah, dude.
The arrow that points to your crotch. So you know where it is.
I do have a crotch arrow, you're right.
Okay, give me a second here. And if you could make yourselves normal size, please, so it won't mess up the field of vision too much. Like where you go into a room you're not supposed to be able to. Callow.
Clipping through walls
I'm
and
sorry.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so real quick. So the marker I've given you for X4 is the Overlook. This is a 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing that overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in an amber glaze, lending the room a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the west end of the balcony. A similar pair stands open to the east. I guess the closed west set of doors is the one you just came through in that description. And the marker I've labeled X2, which I think Corfell should be able to see, is just the entrance.
Yeah.
And from this side, Corfell, you can see that as people would be walking through that, they would be walking past arrow slits built into the wall.
Yeah.
These 3 stripes on the side. Is there anything interesting over there?
on. Not sure what you're...
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
right,
could.
yeah.
The
You know what? Those are
stripes.
more arrow slits, aren't they? That's why we can see through.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything good back there?
I mean,
If you want to go look.
I can see something on the
Oh.
other side that we were told to avoid.
Yeah, there it is. So these arrow slits, could something as large or small as, say, a skull that may or may not be on fire fit through it?
I don't think so.
Say. Probably not, judging by the fact that they haven't.
Corfel? I can see the skull from here. Do you want to take a shot at it?
That's a very tiny hole in the wall to do that, sir.
I believe in your aim.
If we're going to fight them, I'd rather just go in there and fight them.
Well, it just seems like this way they will not be able to do much in return.
Whatever.
I shrug and turn and point a finger and Eldritch Blast.
What's the range on that?
Like fucking a million
120
feet.
feet.
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay.
Huge.
So that 55, like, that is the end of the range.
Yeah, 100,
It's
120 feet for Eldritch Blast.
Right, but like this distance you just drew was based on 5-foot squares, right?
It's still counting that correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Really, all that's happened
It's saying
is
1 square is 5 feet.
10
1
feet.
square is 10 feet. See? 5 foot, 1 square.
that means that there's from one corner of this square, the other is it's a 5-foot difference. So if you're standing in that, it's 5 feet over here. So that means in total, crossing it is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, all it's done, I think, is that the map is twice as large, and the grid is turned off.
Oh no. It ricochets off the fucking arrow slit.
So, yeah, you take your shot, and the flaming skull that you're able to see, like, kind of looks at you, and then just scoots out of sight.
Oh no, that can't be good.
We have to go in and kill them now.
Well, I am fine with removing evil creatures from a temple.
And for the record, like, you are at the same height as the arrow slits for the flaming skulls from where you are. Yeah, if you were to try to go down the stairs, you'd be trying to shoot up at them, and
Yeah.
I'd have to move you to a different map.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna go into the room. I think that was barricaded.
Go straight into the room that they said to. Alright, I like it.
Yeah, they
Fucking-
also
thought that the goat was a problem.
This is fair.
Yeah, but also, I'm scared.
Well, they weren't able to do anything horrible to us, at least from where we stood.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you guys are making preparations to open the door and fight them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me initiative rolls now.
Hey. Fucking look at these initiatives. Will you control Casimir?
If somebody else wants to take him, they're welcome to.
I can.
All right, yeah, he is all yours. Let me know if I need to move him somewhere.
Nah, you fucking dickhead. Stupid link thing. Hold up.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the doorway so you can see these things.
Oh, lovely. There's more than one.
It's okay.
Are we sure about this? Because I'm really not.
It'll
mean,
be
I'm-
fine.
Hold on. Could we lure one in here?
I'm all for that. If anybody with a range attack just throws an attack down the hallway and then scoots to the side, it's forcing them out. So as soon as one comes through the door, we can just slam the door. Like, they don't have hands. What are they going to do? Open the knob with their mouth?
I'm gonna take a shot at the one furthest away again.
Can the rest already attack
Furthest
so we can
away?
attack if we're gonna do that?
Wait. Did you say you're gonna take a shot at the one furthest away?
Yeah.
We'll say it's Callow's turn first.
Yeah. You do your thing, Kello.
This door is open, right?
Yep.
I would suggest if we do that though, we wait a second to let everyone get ready to attack, so that way everyone can instantly just pile on.
Yeah, Sniv is in place to slam shut the door as soon as one comes through.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna shoot this boy because he's right there instead.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
It's a-
Okay. That is... Oh, this is fun. They're resistant to piercing.
oh, you son of a bitch! I think whoever made Curse of Strahd just really fucking hated Rangers, dude.
They hated everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is that all you're doing? Taking the one shot and standing still? You want to move, make Jimmy do something?
I'm gonna take the watch and Jimmy can be waiting, but not yet, nothing yet. But yeah, taking the shot and I'm gonna just line of sight.
All right, Corfell.
Eldritch Blast. At the one furthest away.
Don't forget it has 2 damage rolls now because you're level 5.
Oh, fuck, it does!
The first one may have hit on one of them. Second.
So that misses everything. That should fucking hit.
Okay, so that is... What type of damage is this?
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay, yeah. Nothing's immune to that shit. And I'm assuming that's your whole turn.
Thus is my whole turn, yes.
Do you not want a line of sight? Just
I'm
in
gonna
case you shoot
step
fire?
back a little bit.
Okay.
We want to draw them out.
Well,
And-
yes, but if you're around the corner, it forces them.
It is now Sniverax's turn.
I'm still waiting to slam the door. I don't have anything for range. Actually, let's see what my range on. No, I have to hold an action. So that's all I can do. I'm just here getting ready to slam a door.
Okay, yeah. Let me know when you're ready to jump back in the order, and I'll try to drop you in.
Well, it's the moment any skull comes through.
Oh,
Okay.
dear God.
Well, I'm still gonna let all 3 skulls take their turn at the same time. So, bum bum bum.
He is so calm. I feel like he's just gonna be like, and the skulls blow up and kill you all. Good job.
Wait, did you
Well-
roll 2 initiatives?
I rolled 1 for the flame skulls, 1 for Casimir.
Ah, so Casimir's was the shitty one. Thanks.
Yep.
Curse of Strahd.
first, I need to figure out some distances.
Oh boy.
And there's my slam.
Yeah, let me do their actions first. But yeah, I'll let you slam the door on them. I need to give them colors. 1 moment.
Oh no, that's their entire thing. May need to give them conditions. I think that happens on the other side. No, it doesn't. There's a way to force conditions on the other side.
Whatever, know what they are. Okay, so I am going to let Red go first. This is the one that was targeted by Callow, and he is going to return the favor.
It was nice knowing your friends.
A +5 to hit. And he gets 2 attacks. Ooh. All right. So this thing shoots just this beam of fire out of its eyes in Callow's direction, and Callow manages to do that cool Matrix move and get out of the way, just barely. Blue, who was hit by Corfell, is going to try to use the same attack on him.
Wait, where's Blue?
Blue is back. You can't see him. Blue is still in the room, but he has line of sight on Corfell.
Wait, but the door's closed.
I'm making you wait until their turn is complete to close the door.
Okay, I'm going to pull up a... Okay.
I gave them all the same initiative, so I'm going to let them all complete their whole turn before...
It looks like the action, when held, is a reaction, if I'm reading this right. So it's not just holding the turn, it is holding an action specifically to happen as a reaction.
I'll give you that one.
I will double check, though.
I mean, I don't want to kill you yet, so that should
I
be
mean,
fine.
you can take the roll anyway, and maybe I get extra AC because the doors are swinging shut and provides half cover.
Yeah, let's say Blue's attacks are at disadvantage.
Cool. Nope.
Okay.
Wait.
And?
Yes, that one will hit. The second one won't.
12?
12 hits.
Yeah, that we'll say that was the disadvantage. So 12 and the 15 were together, the 23 and the 6 were together.
Yeah, so 12 hits, 6 does not.
12 hits. Shit, bro. Okay. That is going to be... $12 fire damage.
Cool.
And as the door slams shut, and I'm going to move the thing back in the way. As the door slams shut, you hear a sound hit the door. You don't know what green just did, but it was much more intense than the eye beams that you'd seen before. All right, so Sniverax, I've dropped you back in the order just after the Flame Skulls. Would you like to do anything? Like, I would think closing the door would probably be your action, since that's interact with an object.
If you want to go as dropping me in the initiative, I guess that would be my action, slamming the door. Otherwise, I pulled ready from the player handbook. Slamming the door would be a reaction, and I don't actually get a turn at this point. So it's up to you how this goes.
Okay, so you'd like to maintain your original spot in the initiative order?
Right. And just closing the door was a reaction.
Okay. That works for me, and that will make it Kalika's turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and just take a swing at it.
Okay. You'll want to move up to it.
What'd you say?
I said you'll want to move up to it.
Do like bludgeoning damage if you can, preferentially, because apparently piercing damage is no bueno.
Ooh, that's not gonna work.
No, that's not.
Gonna work.
If you get your second attack, are you all barbarian?
Let me. I don't know. Do I have that yet?
Level 5 is when you get second attack.
Oh shit! I do have that. I get 2.
Hey!
Yeah, well, 19's gonna be a hit. Yeah, no resistance to slashing, so it takes 6 damage.
Hey! Wait, what? Oh, okay. I accidentally scrolled up without meaning to, and I was like, wait, why did I roll a stealth?
All right, it is Casimir's turn. What does he want to do?
Something that isn't fire.
Something that is fire. Okay, hang on.
Oh, okay. I don't know, maybe.
I will say that Casimir is probably of the opinion that this is going to be a long-ass night in the Amber Temple. He might not want to burn a high-level spell.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm aware. He's going to cast Cantrip, Mage Hand, and he's just going to throw it up in front of the skull's face, and just kind of have it constantly hover in front of the skull as a distraction.
Huh.
So I guess in that sense, the hand it goes on the bonus action of Casimir, doesn't it?
I just realized something.
What's that?
I think a human skull weighs less. A human skull weighs around 10 pounds. Mage Hand can carry 10 pounds.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
All right, here's what I want to try. I want the Mage Hand to grab the skull and then just fucking pile drive it into the ground.
Huh.
The designer's very careful to make it not do that by giving it weight requirements, but man, it's a skull.
Okay.
Or I'll just slap it, like whatever you feel is more appropriate.
2.5 pounds when it's empty, so this is well within Mage Hand's range. It can easily throw around a skull.
So here's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. We're gonna do a strength contest between the skull and the Mage Hand, and I'm gonna give Casimir disadvantage because this is a controlled thing. But I think you're gonna see why him having disadvantage doesn't matter. You'll just give me a straight up strength roll from him, please. What?
I rolled 2 d20s and I rolled double 2s.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So that is that's a 1 because he has a
-1.
-1 modifier.
Yep, it's brilliant.
Well, check. I'm shocked that he's probably going to lose this, but look at this modifier.
-5. It's all right. We know it can work. We know it can work.
So, yeah.
The curse of Strahd strikes again.
Casimir attempts sort of a stop hitting yourself thing, and it just doesn't pan out this time. And we are back to Callow.
Okay.
And I almost wet my pants just now because a bug has crawled onto my ring light, and I saw the shadow on the wall and thought I was about to die.
Oh. I don't really have much other than piercing damage, unfortunately, right now.
You have a Jimmy?
I do have a Jimmy.
Do you have a hammer for any reason?
I do not have a hammer.
What about a big rock?
I've got holy water.
Ooh, that's true, but probably want to save that.
Yeah.
Smack it with the bow. Smack it with the bow.
You just whack it.
Melee that motherfucker.
All right. Okay, fair. Wait. I'm not gonna use the bow. I have a short sword. I'm gonna use the short sword to whack it on top of the head. Like I'm not stabbing at it. I don't know how. Is this just a strength roll as well? Like I'm doing the same thing that Casimir tried to do, but with a sword. I'm just gonna fucking like hit it with the solid, side of the sword at the top of the skull. You're like, get down, get down.
Huh. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I'll let you go ahead and keep your proficiency for the roll, but instead of a D6 of piercing, let's call it a D4 of bludgeoning.
Okay. So there's the.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, does that mean it didn't hit?
Yeah, no, it has higher AC than 10.
Ah, god damn it, dude. What is okay, this fucking skull though.
You're fighting goddamn Ghost Rider, okay? Just
You got.
he's gonna duck some shit.
Can Jimmy reach it?
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna try and pounce on it. Well, I'm gonna ask Jimmy to pounce it. Jimmy, get it down, but like don't make it so that you're in front of its eyes. Make it point away, Jimmy. Point away. Get it down. I don't know. How do I do that with Jimmy?
It'd just be a grapple, I guess.
Oh, I should make it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
How do I grapple with Jimmy?
Strength roll.
Is that a strength save? Is that?
I usually do it as a strength contest.
Okay, so
Say we use the stat block of a normal wolf for Jimmy.
yeah, we did. Wait, is that an athletics thing?
Yeah, if he has athletics, you can use that.
God damn it, Jimmy.
Okay, versus.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
kind of fucking skull is this? God
All right.
damn it, Curse of Strahd.
It's Corfell's turn now.
Enough fucking
Get it.
around. Double Eldritch Blast.
Oh, God.
I'm hoping both of those hit.
Yes. So that is 20 damage. Got anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Sniverax.
Bonking time.
I keep forgetting my fucking hex and shit. Fuck.
Overhead slash. Just trying to knock it down.
Have you shillelied yet?
I have.
Okay.
Right when this started.
Does this don't you do like the shillelagh damage as well?
No, this is
Shillelagh
with...
doesn't do damage. It just makes
Yeah.
his weapon magical.
Oh, right.
At least it hits, Rucker.
You're doing better than us.
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Okay. Well, it's now his turn. And he is going to do something a little bit different on his turn.
I'll fucking blow up.
Give me just a moment. I want to try something. Well, that's no fun. I used to be able to set up an aura. All right, so I'm going to do... Yeah, this is not going to be fun for you guys. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be everybody. Is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw, and give it just a moment to determine what the DC is.
Fuck.
It's a fucking fireball. Dex,
Oh, okay, there we go.
Dex check or
Yep.
Dex save?
This is a dex save.
Oh.
All right, so Prateem made it. Oh, and I will roll one for...
He got a
there we
15.
go. Okay, 50. Yeah, he's good. Angel, can we get a dex save from you?
Are you raging, Angel?
What?
Are you raging?
No?
Okay.
Yeah, I probably oughta.
Well, all right. So basically, all right. So for team, and I'm gonna say Callow and Jimmy are probably both okay. Casimir made it. Kalika made it. Corfell and Sniverax not so much. So damage is going to be...
Oh, God.
Oh.
That is 39 fire damage. You can
What
take...
the fuck?
You
Four?
You can take half that if you made the save. We're going to have that down to 20.
I am out. I'm down.
Don't you take half fire damage?
No.
He doesn't. You and Corfell failed the save.
Oh, I thought... Oh, you're necrotic. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he... Mm-hmm. All right, so Kalika. It is now your turn.
Yep. I'm actually gonna be smart this time and go ahead and get into rage. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make a attack. should also get a +2 to the damage because I am angry at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. He had like 2 HP left. That motherfucker's dead.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
God. Jesus Christ. I was holding my breath like, oh, this is it, because I've got 1 HP right now.
I had 2.
Oh my god.
That was nearly a one-shot fireball.
All right, good.
It's probably good that you shut that door.
Okay, Corfel has 7 more health.
Thank
We
you.
have to rest after that. I can't heal up all of this.
Yeah. This door is staying closed for a little bit.
All right, so it's first thing in the morning. You've hung out in the Amber Temple for, let's say, about an hour, chatting with some hunters. You fought one thing, and you have now locked yourselves in a room to take a nap.
Not to take a nap,
One
just to
thing
take
nearly
a breather.
took out all our health at the same time.
If we're going to take a short rest, which is probably a good idea, I'm using some hit die.
Does anybody have stuff that makes hit die more effective?
I don't know what that would be.
There are some feats that do that.
Yeah, I do not.
do not.
Okay.
I'm also gonna use a hit die.
I'm gonna leave it there.
And I think we should go ahead and do the same for Casimir. Based on the way the stat block is set up, I'm going to assume he has 9 d8s.
Should be, yeah. And I imagine that's his health bar I can see?
Yes, I just added that. Or made it visible, rather.
Let's start with 3. Christ.
Okay. 13 will get him a good chunk of the way.
That should also be plus his...
His constitution modifier is 0.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll leave it at the 3 and he can take 13 healing.
Yeah, just... so he has 40 as a potential maximum health. That took him down to 20, so he's at 33 now.
Yep.
Sorry, for some reason with these tokens that are part of the game, I can't cede control to one of you guys.
That's all right.
So we were 2 health off of just finishing that before it did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, dude, flaming skulls are not... They're glass cannons. That's the problem. They're like straight up glass cannons.
I should have smited.
If any of our slaps had fucking worked, it would never have got that fireball off.
Oh my god, I just realized. So my attack was a 1. My dex save was a 1. And... Oh wait, no, that was the Zagnal. I thought there was another 1 in here.
Can we hear any noise coming from the other side of the door at this point?
Every so often, you hear a little bit of scraping or a light bumping, like the flame skulls might be gently testing the door with their faces.
Well, if they show up somewhere else, at least there's 1 less of them. So, where now?
I
think we should continue on investigating the other side.
Yep. Let's leave this door as a. We'll return here eventually. Maybe.
Oh,
Hopefully not. And I'm just gonna go fucking downstairs, dude.
where this skull died. Oh, never mind.
Oh, can we Arcana check that, by the way? Actually,
Arcana check what? The
Dead skull. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me roll Arcana. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but maybe someone that's more proficient will.
I will roll. I will assist.
Good, because I'm fucking terrible at this apparently.
Okay.
Do you want to just give the advantage? Yeah.
So you've heard of these things, but you've not heard of them being out and about in the world. These are the dead that's usually found more in the Underdark, like miles below the surface, and here this one's up on a mountaintop. Like, that's weird.
I'm going to pick up the skull.
Okay.
Sorry, I was almost sneezing. And I'm just going to...
I thought you were about to say something horrifying.
No. And I'm just going to walk it and toss it out into the snow. And then kick some snow over it.
Okay. I was worried you were going to name it Yorick and we were going to have to track its stats or something. Yeah, okay. Dead flame skull out in the snow.
Onward then?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple of hours have passed. Let's say it's about 10 in the morning. If you guys are going to go downstairs, Callow, I'm going to need to move everybody to a different map.
No, I mean, it looks like they want to explore upstairs first.
Yeah, I think we should explore upstairs first. But
This is just to see if there's any obvious danger in here.
I'm going carefully.
All right, so Corfel, Sniverax, the room that you have just entered. Let me find the description. I can tell you there's a big fucking hole, and that's what you're seeing there.
Yep. I mean, I thought it was a giant stone nipple, but hole works.
Same.
This room is featureless except for a rough-edged, 10-foot diameter circular hole in the floor to the east and empty torch sconces along the walls. Double doors of amber stand open to the north and the west. A single closed door lies just to the south of the western set of double doors.
This one here?
There's a small door next to Jimmy.
Yeah. Can I peek in the hole?
I was investigating to see if there's any danger on the door. Sorry, I need to say these things first.
You're not sure how to open the door, Sniverax. Yeah, Corfel, give me an investigation check on the hole.
Yeah. What the D? I object to this bullshit.
Sniverax, help the man.
You're standing right next to him.
All right. Yeah. Can I say that I was assisting? Because
okay.
I am also. I did come over here because I was curious about the hole as well.
Right, so as both of you walk up to the hole and look down, you both notice the same thing. Like, this is a fairly like, it's not a super deep hole, but you both notice at the bottom of it, you can make out a flickering glow of green light. It's very similar in color to that of a flame skull. Did my internet cut out, or did you all just die?
We just died.
Dying.
Yeah.
Dying inside, it's fine.
It's holes out here. There's skulls, beside us. There's skulls below us. There's probably skulls in front of us. It's skulls everywhere, dude. It's fucking terrifying.
And any one of them can wipe the party. Okay. Does the man have...
We need to figure out a better way of fighting these things.
The man has counterspell. He could have counterspelled.
That's also a very high level fucking spell. And
It's
he
level
only
3,
has
yes.
and he only has the 3 slots. I also have a counter spell, but I only have 2 slots.
It's still better than eating our entire health pool as damage.
And now we know this.
Mm-hmm. Well, really, the problem is just D has to not roll well above average damage.
Well,
I was kicking your ass with some -5 modifiers. I don't know what I can do to myself to like. Nerf
you rolled 4 6s on an 8d6 roll, sir.
And then a 5 and some 4s.
I apologize for my incredible awesomeness. That's really my bad.
Next module we play, you better suck for rolls, man. This Curse of Strahd bullshit. Fuck.
Or fell in a wall.
Was I in
All
a
right,
wall?
so there's a hole in the wall with 1 or more flame skulls in the bottom of it, you're pretty sure. Now what are we doing?
Sniv will announce that this door can't be opened.
I don't
Okay.
believe him, and we'll have a look at the door myself.
You're pretty sure you can open it? Okay. Oh yeah, with a 20... Yeah, it's just a fucking door.
I will crack it open and peek inside very carefully. Nope.
Okay, let me double check something real quick. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and allow that door to be opened. Just a moment. And I'm also going to let you see this, just so we can start referencing numbers of rooms, because there's a lot of fucking rooms.
Do I see anything as I fucking kick the door open?
All right, so shattered bits of wood cover the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room. It, at just without a roll, at a glance, it's a room.
Perception check, because I can't inside a room. Anything?
Okay. Actually, yeah. Looking around for a moment, you almost miss that there is a sort of a crooked wall sconce on the far wall of the room, and like there hasn't been a torch in it forever, but you realize there are like drag marks on the wall. It's one of those kick-ass wall sconces that you twist and maybe open something.
I look back at everybody else. What do we think? Indicating that the wall sconce that can be shifted.
Oh, Mage Hand. We don't need to be near it if it's a trap.
With that, Casimir will come into the room.
And Mage Hand the sconce.
Okay.
Where's the sconce?
Hang on.
Gotcha.
That's the indicator for a secret door. So you can... Oh, cool. I can move that out of the way. Excellent. You can now get into the room beyond.
Oh, I don't like that. I should
If you
come
got
in
the
here.
stones.
I'm already in here.
Okay. Yeah, there is a corpse in the corner, and you can now see out of those arrow slits that you spotted from the distance earlier.
I would like to investigate the corpse.
Okay, give me a check.
Wait,
No guidance.
did you know that was a corpse?
You just told us it's a corpse.
Yeah, I know, but you said you don't like that before you told us.
No, I just don't like anything that's in a room that I enter.
Oh, okay, fair. Fair.
Here's your guidance, Corfell.
So the... yeah, I'll need the investigation. There we go. 12 is good. Okay, so it's definitely dead. It's reasonably well preserved, but very blue. Basically, this guy got in here somehow and appears to have frozen to death. And he's only still in one piece because there's no scavengers that have gotten into this room yet. As you go through his stuff, you find what looks like a magic wand.
Ooh.
He doesn't seem to have anything in his pockets. There's not like a spell book you could swipe, but he is definitely holding a wand.
Shall I take that then for now?
I'll figure out what it does first.
I figure it.
Arcana check. Oh, look. Wait, but I wanted to help. Can I
I
help?
was
'Cause
just going to say Casimir
Wait.
was assisting.
I did not.
Pretend!
Look it with your lance.
This is not the kind of help I meant. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Congratulations. You have found a wand of secrets. I will link that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lance was a misclick.
The description, the wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest you. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
1d3 expended charges?
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate these odd dice.
I
Oh, it's a
do
D6,
have a
yeah.
D3 here. Well, it's in the other room, but I own a D3.
It's just a D6,
I also
though.
own a D3.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is just a D6. Yeah, whatever. Is this the first time you guys have found, like, helpful loot in this campaign?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I think so.
And it's a one that finds secret behind a door that's a secret.
I
how
imagine
do you
the
think
man
he got in
probably.
here?
Yeah, he probably took the wand. He used it, and then. Oh shit! Can we get out? How do we get out? Why
The
didn't he
door is
get out?
still open.
Okay.
He froze
What?
to death. You're okay.
Well, he froze to death.
For some reason in this room.
I think Snip will voice her concern that this guy was stuck in here.
Right.
Yeah, Kylo joins in the chorus and says, "Someone hold the fucking door open."
I'm just walking out of the room.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need in
All
there.
right, fair. All right, let's get.
Actually,
Jimmy,
as we're walking through, Can I investigate the mechanism on the inside real quick to see if there's a way to open it from this side?
Yeah, let's just say that on the arrow slit side, there's a door handle. It's not super obvious, so somebody looking in from the arrow slits wouldn't immediately see it, but it's just a reasonably well concealed doorknob.
Okay.
That may be a place for us to retreat to if we need.
Assuming whatever we're running from doesn't close the door on us.
Are we continuing down the longer hall?
I want to peek down this hallway, see if I can find any danger.
What were you saying? Sorry, Angel.
Every choice is bad.
Seems that way.
Okay, Snibberax. I've labeled it X8 there. You are looking down the upper east hall. Glazed amber covers the walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open. A closed door is in the middle of the east hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the wall across from it. Cracks in the black marble floor run the length of the hall.
Do the cracks look like they're originating from anything, or is it just general age? Like, did something heavy drop here, or like impact?
Investigation check for me, or perception, whatever you feel more comfortable with.
I think investigation is more accurate. It's worse roll, though. Hey!
Okay, so it looks like impact.
Oh.
Basically, it looks like something was like throwing bowling balls along the floor. But the more you stare at it, the more you realize there's a regular interval in these impacts. You're pretty sure something really big and really effing heavy stomped through here at one point.
Stomped through. Okay.
I'm going to scoot you guys all in there so I can keep you in the same room.
So it doesn't look like it's a track or like a boulder that rolled through or something that just dropped from the ceiling, right?
Right.
Okay.
I would like to move to the door and listen.
Okay. Give me a check. Okay. You hear some mumbling inside. There is somebody in that room who is, just generally speaking, very annoyed at something. You can't pick up words, but you just kind of... The cadence suggests that who or whatever is in there is swearing a lot.
Does the door look locked?
Not from this side.
Does the door look locked from that side? Right. We can't see, right? It's a door. Fuck.
Yeah, you can't see. You can try the door, or, I don't know, knock, whatever you want to do.
I'm going to come back from the door some and Beck and Sniv with me.
Okay.
There appears to be an individual beyond that door. We got lucky last time.
So, do you think we should try to make contact again, or maybe we should just...
Sorry, can we, after this conversation, can we take like a 10-minute break? Just want to get up for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Go ahead.
If they are trapped, they may be friendly. But if they are not, they are probably unfriendly, given that they live here.
They also sounded quite angry. I feel like there was a lot of profanity involved in the mumbling I could hear.
I guess that means it's less likely that it is someone who lives here, unless they are already aware we killed one of their skulls.
Does Casimir know of anyone that might be here?
We all look and turn to and stare at Casimir.
He shrugs the universal, dude, I don't fucking know, gesture.
I am going to go back to the door and use Divine Sense.
Remind me what that does.
It's a discount detect good and evil for 1 round. I think 1 round. Let me quickly check. 60 feet. Pull that up again. Oops. Nope, don't post it, officers. Won't help. There we go. So, end of my next turn. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm seeing the not behind cover. It's like, would you be able to sense them through a wall? Like I gave you a gimme.
Know.
So let's say it's fuzzier through a wall. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, you get a couple pings. They're not close to the door, but there is definitely more than one thing in that room. And it's definitely more evil than good.
But is it more balanced? Like, it wasn't like the vampires?
I mean, it's not necessarily going to immediately try to rip your throat out. It's whatever it is. It's not like a slobbering, mindless evil.
Whatever's behind the door isn't good. It's more evil than it is neutral. But it's not as evil as a vampire. So it probably same level as the hunters that we met earlier.
What do we think? Should we attempt to contact and talk to whoever this is? Or leave them be?
We could try blocking the door for the moment. If they were free to leave, they wouldn't be able to attack us. If the door is locked, they will not know the difference. So if we knock and make sure they cannot come through until we know, we may have some measure of safety.
That's a good idea. How do we block the door?
A strong snake barbarian?
Oh, that's a good.
When I was looking at the door, could I tell whether it opens inward or outward, dear?
I don't really have any notes on it. Let's just say it opens inward.
Yep, that's not going to
That's gonna
work
make
then.
it a little harder, because then I have to hold it in.
Ooh. If it has like a pull ring, you can stick your lance through it.
Yeah.
Let's say it does.
Hey! Let's lance this door shut for the moment. Who wants to try to make contact?
I thought not me.
I'm willing to try. Who can assist?
I will assist.
Yeah. I'll also assist.
I have to step away for a sec, so.
Right on.
Shall we?
Actually,
Yeah,
should
we'll
do
do
the
this
10-minute
small
break.
break now before we begin this encounter.
Sounds like a good plan.
See you guys here at 7:14, 7:15 ish. Is that okay?
Ah, shit. I just fucked the stream up.
Ew.
I accidentally
I'm
closed
within
the entire
earshot
fucking
if I'm not
window.
at my computer.
Nice little I Frankenstein background for those of you watching the stream. Sorry, guys.
else is.
I'm here. Though I do need to top up my water real quick. Hang on.
Hello? Ah, yeah.
I think I saw everybody light up except for Prateen.
Are we still waiting on Pratim?
I believe so.
Probably has a VIP.
Based on context, I assume that's funny. Like, yeah, that sounds like a Prateen is a sex worker joke. Uh, I'm going through every so often and looking for things that you guys should know that I haven't shown you yet. So if weird shit pops up, that's all that's happening.
Okay. Oh.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi, Prateen.
Welcome,
Sorry.
Pratim. Oh. Yeah, this might have been helpful.
Well, now that you know it, yeah.
You know what? There's no goat there.
I mean, you could always write that in.
Son of goat asshole.
Okay, so yeah, we're all here. You're at the door. Who wants to try talking to the swearing evil voice?
Well, now that the door is nice and blocked off, guidance myself just for safety. And knock.
Okay.
Normal knock. See what happens.
The swearing stops. I'm not here.
I'm certain that you are here. Are you all right?
Wait. Go ahead.
Sneeverax. But I thought they said they weren't there. How do you know?
Well, it's an educated guess.
Oh.
I'm still not here, but when did you learn to talk?
Well, recently. But as I said, are you all right? You seem to be upset.
I mean, yeah, it hasn't been a great couple of days for me.
Oh, what's happened?
My master led me out to this shithole. Cold as hell, covered in burns. Monsters in the hallway.
Oh.
That's right about that. There are monsters in the hallway right now.
Did your master leave you here?
In a manner of speaking, he died
Oh,
before we could leave.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to leave the temple?
I would like that very very much,
Hmm.
but I'm not coming out there while that thing is out there.
Well, for what it's worth, we saw 3 of the flaming skulls. We killed one of them. The other 2 are trapped right now, so it's a pretty clear shot out to the door. If you wish to leave, I want to inside also see if he's being honest about wanting to leave. This will be
Flaming skulls. What are you? No, the big fucking golem.
The golem. Oh,
I would remind you of the big ass footprints that you saw as you came up.
well.
I'm going to
Don't
whisper
worry.
to Sniv, ask it if we can come inside.
Can we hide with you for the moment?
No, occupado. I mean, I'm not here.
Well, the longer I stand here talking, the more likely it is that it's going to find us.
Sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a problem that involves both of us now.
I'm not here.
Are you going to tell the golems that? I could probably call him over. He might be friendlier than you are right now.
He can't get in here. I'm not here.
You know where the golem went?
Not in here. I mean, there. I mean, I'm not here.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you come back soon.
I don't think he's going to be of any help. We can at least retrieve the lance. But it is worrying. Is the door at the other end of the hallway open?
Yes.
I'm going to move over there a bit slowly and close it.
When was the last time the golem was here?
Yes, that seems important.
How often does the golem come back?
So I was looking to see if I had a way to effectively close that door.
Oh, is it not a proper door? Is it just like a...
Well, the lines follow the shape of the door as you see on your screen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get it. I mean, just having the thing there is...
Okay. Yeah, let's assume you've closed that.
Can I go close to it and see if I can use tremor sense to see if I can feel anything walking around outside?
Sure. Is there any kind of check or save with that?
I don't think so. I think that's the thing I just have. So I guess it'd be kind of a perception, I guess?
Yeah, okay. Give me perception with advantage, please, Angel.
All right.
Hot
Somebody had to get those 20s.
There is something
Other
in
than
that
D.
room, and it's moving kind of slowly. Whatever it is, it's big.
Okay. Do I know approximately where it is and what direction it's moving?
It is about 30 or 40 feet away from the door, and it is in the process of moving towards the door.
Oh no.
There's something big coming towards the door.
Can the golem open doors? To the man
Not the-
behind the door.
Not this one. Can't fit through. No one's in here.
Maybe we should go through that door before it comes in here.
We could always hide in the secret room.
That's true, but I feel like whoever we're talking to may be a little bit more coherent when we're on that side.
So we're going to force our way through this door into the other room?
Well, I assume we've already taken the lance out of there, because he's not trying to break through. So we could probably just walk straight through it.
We should probably tell him, okay, we're going to come in now.
No reason for that. Empty room.
Okay, well then we'll hide in this empty room.
Yes, there will be nothing in here and we'll be okay.
You should now be able to see into the room.
I'm just coming in. I'm not fucking around.
All right, so I'll move everybody else in there in just a moment.
There's actually nobody in here. What the fuck?
Well, he wasn't lying.
Oh, and I think, I'm going to shut the door behind you. You do hear, you eventually hear something walk past. Big, huge, slow steps. Anyway, so this chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanterns that hang from the ceiling. The walls are sheathed in amber that has been shaped into a bas relief of wizards with spellbooks. Stairs to the north and south descend 20 feet to an obsidian lectern, behind which a slab of black slate hangs from chains. Between the stairs are descending rows of red marble benches. You just, walked into the lecture hall.
Kylo's going to say out loud, so like, ghost? Question? Are you a ghost?
I don't think ghosts need to fear golems.
Well, we don't know what the golem has about him, but we
Oh.
do know that this ghost is not here, like you
That
said.
is true.
So.
I'm going to perception around here and guidances. I'm very curious. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a 7, you don't really notice anything.
Kylo is also going to perception, but this is more so because he ended up asking, where are you? Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, interesting.
Can I look up in the rafters?
Wait. Can I guidance that? Is that a thing I can do beforehand, or do I have to say it after?
You do beforehand.
Okay, that's fine. Then I rolled a 15.
I mean, Kalika can probably literally just raise up and look in the rafters.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's anything just like hiding on those chandeliers or anything.
Not with an 8, there's not.
Okay, listen, Corfel, if you're going to be perception checking anything, I'm gonna guidance you.
I'm going to move towards the middle of the room. And I'm going to stand there, head slightly up, eyes closed, just listening. And the shadows that sort of usually wreath around me start to sort of spread out a little bit as I do. And then I perception check.
Dude, I love that. I'll give you advantage for that.
Cool. plus guidance. 18.
Ah!
Okay. You can hear the others in the group kind of slowly shuffling about, trying to look for the source of the voice you heard. And while you're listening, you hear from the lectern at the front of the room a little scaredy fart. You open your eyes and you can actually see someone's feet and butt sticking out from behind the lectern, and you sort of get the picture that this guy is down on his knees and has got his butt planted into his heels, and like the rest of his body, like he's curled up into a ball trying to make himself small and hide behind the lectern.
I'm going to approach slowly, calling to him as I do. I'm going to get about here, giving some distance, and I'm just going to like sort of sit back on my heels to bring me down low.
Are you okay there?
Yes. No, I'm not. Fuck. No, I'm here. I'm here. And I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of this guy because I want you to be able to appreciate this.
I'm going to stand back up straight and put a hand out to help him to his feet.
He seems very confused by you offering a hand.
Do you want to get up off the floor or not?
Ugh.
Oh god. We found what's his face. Who's the assistant from fucking all of the Dracula movies?
Renfield.
Yep, we found Renfield.
Take whatever you want. Just leave me alone, okay? I don't want to fight.
We don't want to fight either. We're here for our own purposes, and if we can perhaps help some others as we go, then all the better.
Help others. What the hell are you doing here?
That would be our business. But if away from here is what you seek, then we can at least assist in getting you out of this room and out of the temple. Perhaps in exchange for any information of this place you might have.
Okay, look, I can't tell you a whole lot about the place because I don't know a whole lot, but okay, here's what I know. This temple, it's a haven for forbidden knowledge, or it's supposed to be. It's protected by flame skulls, which are these undead construct things made from the remains of dead wizards. And sometimes the locals use it for shelter for some reason.
What about the golem?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that thing is.
But you know where to hide from it.
I hid in here because the door was tiny. And it was big.
Do you think it will fit in the hole?
Oh yeah, definitely chase me in here.
No, I mean there was a hole in the hallway, first back. Just a thought.
I've been trying to avoid it. I haven't really thought about trying to throw it into holes. It kind of reminds me of a stone golem, except it's that weird orangey red stuff. Yeah, not something I want to fight.
So an amber golem.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, yep, yeah, pretty much.
Well, at least that's consistent.
This would be the Amber. This wouldn't be the Amber Temple if it weren't an Amber Golem, right? What's what happened to you? What's your story here? You said something about burns.
So, I came here with my master, a pretty well-known wizard named Jakarian. He's, well, he's dead now.
Oh, did he have a wand of secrets?
Probably.
Well, then we probably found him. And yes, he is very dead.
Well, I mean, we can confirm. We could always show him the body, right?
He seems worried of the golem. He probably won't want to stick around.
That's fair.
Oh, sorry, you were saying?
But he died in another part of the temple. I was trying to leave. I got kind of caught up here. He was, there were like 3 of those flame skull things. Yeah, he got burnt to a crisp.
Oh, he was that body.
How many bodies have, you know what?
Wait, did we find a burnt to a crisp body?
It was right in front of that door that was opened.
Ah.
And as a guess, I would say there are as many bodies of wizards as there are flame skulls. If what you say is true.
Not a bad theory, yeah. So, look, I think I heard the Amber Golem go back the other way. So you've got a few minutes if you want to leave and not draw its attention and, you know, not be here.
Well,
What about you? Where are you going?
I've already got my spot. You find another one.
Don't you have to eat eventually? Sleep? Be somewhere else?
Yeah, well, it's a little interesting that you know when the golem isn't here, and you know when you can go, but you're here. So
There's also
why?
flame skulls. And as long as I stay in here, I've got plenty of rats to eat. I can pee in the corner. It's all good. It's all good.
At that,
That's
the
smell.
acrid reek of piss hits my nose.
You realize if you know the golem's movements, all you need to do is just make a break for it, right? You could very easily be out of here. It's maybe 30 seconds of running at most, and then you're gone.
With no flame skulls in sight.
Yeah, the flame skulls have already been locked away in the hallway. Unless there's more than those 3.
Yeah, look, the last time I tried to leave, there's something else in here. Like, I turned myself. Not in the room, but in the building. I don't like opening the door, but I made myself invisible. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a reasonably talented wizard in my own right. Although Jakarian never saw that, but there was something also invisible, but it could see me while I was invisible. And I felt something really bad happen. There was a spell. I don't know what it was. I feel like I just narrowly avoided instantly dying. And then there was some lightning, and so I came in here and shut the door.
Where was this invisible creature?
No. Ran into it downstairs.
Fuck.
Totally out of character, but sounds like you're signaling pretty hard finger of death, and probably a quest boss. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to walk over to Casimir and just quiet conversation.
What do you know of this place and where we must go within it?
So I'm going to have Casimir think about this for a moment. He's going to close his eyes while I try to remember where the fuck it is he wants to go. This might surprise you. This is a very fucking long chapter. Okay, he needs to go to... You are not going to like this. I need to go downstairs.
Where the invisible monster that can shoot beams of pure death is.
Problematic.
Yes, I need to get... I saw a sort of a layout of the place in my mind when I had the dream. I was to descend the stairs. I was to locate a secret door behind a large statue with no face, ascend a staircase, and then ascend another circular staircase. And there I would have something asked of me. I know not what.
Well, that is more direction than we had before. So there was a giant statue in the main room that we passed by. Did that look like the correct one?
I believe it was.
Well, we do have secrets now.
Although the statue that we passed, its face was shrouded in shadow. It was not like this in my vision.
All right. So the one in the main hall is not what we're looking for.
It still could be.
Well, it does seem at least this man does not need... Whatever he knows of this place, it probably does not intersect with where we need to go beyond the passing of the golem. Which will, of course, be helpful to us. Just at least to leave. And he has told us of Death Monster. Do you know any more of that thing? Anything that may help us identify it? Probably to Casimir or Corfel. They know more of magics than I do.
I don't...
You seem quite adept at magic as well. I'm certain you've picked up some details.
You did say you were an adept wizard in your own right, despite your master not recognizing it. So show us, tell us. You can stumble around with your words as much as you need to, but let's not pretend you don't know anything anymore.
Let's call that a persuasion roll, Callow.
Can I guidance this?
Yeah. Like, no, maybe not now.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, persuasion, which has historically gone fantastically. Yeah. About par for the course! God damn it, persuasion.
Does my persuasion factor into this? Because we're both going in the same direction of buttering him up and recognizing him as a wizard.
Go ahead and try it.
Hey!
Well, he fucking wins.
Okay.
Can we call this a tag team effort? Can I just because he did speak first. Can I just be like, yeah, I ponied in on that bandwagon?
You being my assist?
Yeah.
With the nat 20?
Like, Callow is just getting tired of this person pretending like he doesn't know anything when he claims to be an adept wizard. Like, it's exactly like what Callow said.
I've had some time to think about it, and I didn't see anything, but the fact that it saw me when I was invisible, that I think the spell that I felt that didn't hit me might have been Finger of Death. There was lightning. I have a theory that I don't want to test. It might be an Arcana Loft, which I don't think that word would mean anything to any of you in character.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know what that is.
Casimir, on the other hand, you hear a very sharp intake of breath from him. Just a quick.
Casimir? Yeah, is there something you would like to tell us? Something you want to share with the party?
I have heard of such creatures in my studies. I have never encountered one. They possess an ability inherently known as true sight. There is no spell of invisibility that their vision cannot pierce.
And they themselves can go invisible.
Indeed, if there is one here, they are powerful, as well as evil, of course. It would be a difficult fight, even if it were straight up and down, as you would say. I suspect that such a creature would employ much subterfuge.
Is there any way... did he say it's an intelligent creature?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any way we may be able to appease it or bargain with it?
Without knowing why it is here, I cannot be certain.
Well, if we run into a situation where we must fight it, it sounds like it's nearly hopeless. So, your best guess?
Power. I do not know how to give it the power it seeks.
Well, there's another dead end. So I suppose we just stay out of its way.
Parker, can you just log your warlock off?
I wish. Look, my warlock wants the mana gems. That's how I make my gold. Do I have detect evil? I'm good.
Is there any way to know what it is that it seeks?
Just you're guessing power.
Power.
So,
Hey, you guys, you fought the flame skulls already, right?
killed one.
Killed one, yes. Nearly died. Killed one.
So, okay, I found a cool thing. I won't tell you what, because it's secret. But if you guys can get me to the front door and out of here safely, I'll give you the cool thing I found here. Does that work?
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Okay. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Because you're playing Curse of Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, these dice are rigged.
Kalika, can you try and sense for the golem again?
Just roll perception again.
Sure.
No.
Okay, how about we just sit here and wait until we can, like, hear the golem? Because I assume the golem's going to be rather loud. Until we hear the golem, go past the door again.
The man knows it's pathing.
Exactly. We should
Yeah.
be able to
So,
safely use this.
the guy would indicate to you, and like I don't think he's brought up his name, but it is Vilnius. He points sort of to the north. It should be turning around in about half a minute and walking back this way. So if we can not be here in about a minute, we should be fine.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
We can go.
Out the door.
Just put him in the middle and beeline for the front door.
No
Oh,
one
I
go
can't move the
downstairs.
friggin'.
Hey, Corvo.
Oh, hurrah.
Hi, undead unnamed wizard.
We should, like, probably exit proper. Yeah, let's be on the outside here. Alright, Vilnius. Or, sorry. I'm gonna pretend he told us his name, because I
Yeah,
want to
no,
call him
it's
Vilnius. Alright, Vilnius, here we are. We're outside. No flaming skulls. And no golem. Are you sure you want to go? You could, you are a wizard, and as I'm aware, magic is kind of valuable around these parts. Especially given that we're dealing with magic, and you have the ability to go invisible. That could be pretty helpful to us. I'm going to guidance and persuasion to see if he wants to stick around and help us.
At very least, you may be able to find what your master was looking for. Perhaps surpass him. I want to assist.
Okay, so guidance and advantage, and
Yeah, nice. Hit that guidance, yo.
Look, it was so close.
Yeah.
So Vilnius with a 19, Vilnius thinks about it for a minute.
All I'm saying is we could use your help. We are dealing with things that we don't know, and you have some knowledge. You know, as limited as you want to say it is or isn't. but some knowledge is better than no knowledge.
Okay, here's the deal. You find any magic scrolls, any spell books, any writings, they're mine. Anything else, we split.
In
We'll
return
say-
for what?
Well, hold on. We can say that you can we can make a copy of them. Is that fair? Because we do have people interested in magic among us as well. And we don't want to deprive you of, these spoils, but we also don't want to deprive ourselves of these spoils.
You also won't
Okay.
be able to access them without us anyway.
Exactly.
Okay, how about this? Fair, equitable split of whatever magical items we find. I call dibs on the model of a castle.
The model of the castle.
Yeah, so when my master bid it, we were trying to figure out how to remove the model of the castle that we found in that back room.
Oh, I see. So it is an accurate model of Strahd's castle. Are you planning something against Strahd?
I don't know who that is. I just thought it was really cool.
I want to insight this.
The answer is no.
And I want as doubtful a look as a lizard face can get.
As far as you can tell, he's being sincere.
Oh. Maybe we can agree to this if you allow us to have a very, very close study of this thing beforehand.
Yeah, as long as you don't, damage it.
Oh, of course not.
You wouldn't mind if we tried to recreate it on parchment or some sort of means so that we could recollect it easily? Of course, again, without damaging it.
To us, it's merely information.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. As long as I get to keep it, it's still in good condition. I got kind of a collection.
What do you see?
Oh, and yeah, if there's a fight, I'm gonna be way the hell in the back, cheering you on, maybe throwing a spell. I'm not gonna punch a fucking flame skull.
Well,
And
it's
we
probably
would prefer that you, we would prefer that you stay alive as well. So as long as you help us stay alive, that'll be good with us. Kalika, what did you say? Sorry.
That's what they have me for.
Perfect. We may have come to an agreement. That being said, what was it that you wanted to show us? We've shown you the exit, and it would, like I said, it'd be preferable if you came with us to help us in our endeavor here. And it looks like you've agreed to this, but there was the other part of this bargain that you had mentioned.
Okay, yeah, fine. He reaches up to his neck and unclasps an amulet he's been wearing and tosses it to you, Callow. Found it inside. It was great. Doesn't really seem to have any particular power, though.
Wait. I'm gonna guidance Corfel, and I'm gonna tell him, can you look at this? There's a guidance and Corfel. Hey!
Okay. So, Jesus. That is a control amulet. You're certain of it. You don't know exactly what it's supposed to control, but it controls something.
God, I hope that controls a golem.
There's one way to find out. Go run up at that golem with your dick out and see what happens.
Linus, where did you say you found this? I know you said inside, but like, could you be more specific?
Oh, yeah, it was in the same room with the model castle.
Oh. Huh.
So, based on the time of day it is in the real world, I think we need to wrap it up, yes?
Just one last question for him. I want to know what his position on Strahd is.
He doesn't know who that is.
Okay.
Right.
I have one
Inside
more
check.
question for him as well. Okay, fair. The inside
Nope.
check.
That's so fucking dumb.
He is Strahd.
Don't say it.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, I've got a question for him as well. It's just like, okay, so we know that you describe yourself as an adept wizard, and we know that you would prefer to be far in the distance, cheering us on, maybe throwing a spell or two. What do you offer in that department? Like, we need to know how strong you are, how much protection you'll need, because this is a two-way kind of street here, you know? Like, we want you to join us, but we also want you to not die, because we don't want to die. And part of that is you helping us as well. So how do we help you help us?
So Vilnius kind of looks at each of you in turn, looks at Casimir and seems to decide something, walks over and pulls out a little book. Casimir seems to understand and also pulls out a little book. And they stand shoulder to shoulder, flipping through their respective books and looking at one another's books.
Okay, but who's bigger?
Wow, dude. Wow.
We already had that once today.
It would appear that he is a wizard of a similar level of skill to myself. Which, for mechanical purposes, means he's going to be a mage, as is Casimir.
That is helpful. So, should we let him in on the fact that skulls can be grabbed with mage hand?
Yes, we absolutely should. We should share as much knowledge with him as possible. If he's helping us, there's no reason to withhold any information from him.
I feel like we may not be as totally screwed as we walked in.
Oh yeah.
Go knock on wood right now. Go knock on the closest wooden thing you have.
What I'm
We're
saying is
less
one person
screwed.
will survive.
We're less screwed.
Yes.
We have added to the party.
Thing you own.
I'm just, a little bit sad we didn't get to add Thomas J. Esquire. Thomas J. Wolf Esquire to our party, because that would have been fucking dope.
I want to revisit the fact that his master is a he.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I noted
yeah.
that as well. The moment he said master, before we even got to the he pronoun, I was like, that is a very specific word to be using.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I wouldn't want him nearby. At least this guy will be fancy about stabbing us in the back.
He's so fancy.
If he isn't the Arcanoloth himself, that's just screwing with us.
Don't give the
Well, I was
can't.
just thinking, if you've ever seen a picture of an Arcanoloth, they look suspiciously not unlike a werejackal, which I do have a history of fucking you over with.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so I'm assuming game is over now.
Thank you for the session.
Thanks,
You
yo.
did the session.
Thank you, everybody.
It
Kind
was
of
fun,
hard
guys.
question, but Kulik is probably gonna ask this at some point before they go in, just at some point, of how strong those two actually are.
Oh boy. I don't know exactly how they would put it, but somebody would eventually get it across to Kalika that if they were able to stand far enough away that she couldn't crush them in one hit, they could probably prevent her from closing the distance and kill her.
I am quite busy, you know.
Like they're not pushovers.
Okay. Once she has that explained to her, I think Kalika's going to seem a lot more interested in both of them.
Yikes. There's a joke in here about you having questionable taste in men.
I would be glad to assist.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go looking for it.
Kalika has zero taste in her. Kalika's taste in men is power, so...
I've known a few girls like that.
Her thing is, though, is at least she's honest about it.
Hey, that's fair.
Just after they finish figuring out how to explain that to her, she's just like,
Oh! Weird question, but once we get out of this, have either of you ever had any interest in having children?
I am bound to both the dream.
That's more
and the
tasteful than what I was
moonless
expecting. I was expecting right after. Okay, so how many babies do you want?
Casimir is less surprised because I believe you've made that offer before.
The cycle must be preserved.
Yeah, new guy Bernie McBurnface just seems a little concerned about the giant snake monster that wants to fornicate.
Oh, it's okay. You wouldn't have to raise them if you didn't want to.
He does not know what to say to that.
Well, just think about it. We have this to do first.
We make the most interesting friends. I hope he doesn't inevitably stab us in the back. I feel it coming, but it'd be really nice.